Thank you, Representative Diaz. And one of the faces that I thought we would have seen, which would benefit from this passage, will be the insurance companies. Contrary to what we hear at the committees, that these individuals will purchase registrations for 6 months and then drop it after a month and drive for years with no insurance. Well, I lease vehicles, and I can tell you that the registry now has a mechanism that cross-checks that the minute you drop your registration, that a letter goes out notifying them, the insurance company notifies the registry that you've dropped your insurance. This happened to me when I lease ran out, and in the process of getting a new car, the leasing company had to notify the registry that I was in the process in order to maintain and not take the plate back. So that fallacy is long gone. The registry interacts and interfaces with the insurance companies, and you can't buy it for 6 months, 3 months, and get away with it. They'll know immediately. So with that, if Senator Casada or Senator Cano would like to say anything, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank each one of you for being here this afternoon. Without your help, we cannot do this. And at the same time, I want to thank Senator Chicon, because for years, and Representative Williams and Representative Grace Diaz, because they've been working on this issue before I became a senator. But at the same time, I don't want to repeat the same thing they've been saying, but it's true. This is about safety, more than anything else. See, we all have driver license, if we all had insurance, everybody would be more safe in the state. Then it's something we need to do. And it's like Senator Nessebush said, it should be in Washington taking care of this issue, but they're not doing it. Then it's our responsibility now to do what we can in the state to make sure the Rhode Island are driving safe. The Rhode Island are helping the economy. Like Senator Chicon said, it's about insurance. It's about people buying cars. It's about people purchasing gas. It's about people taking care of their family. It's about people working together. Then I wanted to make sure, I didn't come to this country illegally, but my aunt came illegally in the 1960s. For me to be able to come legally today. Then one way or another, and I've been married with somebody who was undocumented at that time, and through me, he became documented. But I know through his experience and all the things that he went through to be able to come to this country, and he came all the way from Guatemala to make it to this country, a hardworking man who we've been married now for 23 years, but when I met him at the beginning, he was undocumented. And unfortunately, he didn't have a driver license, and unfortunately, he was able to work landscaping very hard, and he's still working on landscaping. But the thing is, now he's a U.S. citizen, now he can vote, now he can participate the same way anybody else can participate. But it was Representative Diaz saying, it's about being afraid. It's about waking up every morning without knowing what I'm going to do today, how I'm going to be able to come back to home and be, assured to your children, I'll be back. I will be able to come back. I will be able to provide for you housing, food, and those important things that we all have. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand. It's not that simple. It's not I want to become a resident. It's about you have to have a sponsor. Like I was a sponsor for my husband, you need to have somebody to sponsor you to be able to do your papers. Then I wanted to thank Senator Chicon for the hard work he's been doing for this issue for years and years. And I hope this year, like he said, we're very close, but we need everybody in here and some more to come and help the other and call the senators. It's not at the floor. The problem is at the committees. It's the committee who had to pass this bill, because I'm sure if it make it to the floor, it will go through. But it's in the committee that we have to make sure everybody who is in that committee, that we can call them and say, anybody who live in the district, call them and say, look, we need this to pass this year. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for every one of you to be here today.